Hello, my loves. How are you doing today? I hope that you're good, that you, your family, and your loved ones are healthy, happy, and safe. So I'm coming back to you today with another pick a card reading. And in this reading, we're going to look into your future spouse and how are they going to be helping you in your life. So it could be that they might help you emotionally, maybe to let go of certain emotional burdens or certain mental patterns or certain thoughts that are undesirable, or even practically, like if there is any kind of opportunities that your future spouse might be giving you or might be facilitating you getting into or maybe achieving. I'm just going to be keeping an open mind for each of the options and see what messages we're gonna get. So we have in front of us 3 decks to choose from. Here is the first one, the second one, and then the third one. So you can pick one option or more, the ones that are going to be calling your attention the most. And of course, you can pause right now the video or go back to the beginning of the video to see the close-ups of each of the options and see which ones are going to be yours today to watch. As for me, I'm going to start right away with the first option. Hello, my dear, option number 1. So if you have chosen the first option, welcome guys to your reading. So first of all, I've heard certain very clear messages for you and how is your future spouse going to be helping you after you're going to be in a relationship together. And the first thing that I have heard is that you're someone that sometimes you succumb to the thoughts that are in your mind. You worry from time to time, what if something happened? What if this is not gonna work? What if this and that? Like all those thoughts that might visit us from time to time, and we need to actually plan, we need to do this and that just to make sure that nothing bad is going to happen. So I feel like when you're going to be in like a solid relationship with your future spouse, and when you're going to have this very strong unit as a family, a home together, it's going to be much easier for you to actually let go of those worries and to have a lot of mental clarity. I feel like you might have even mental clarity about yourself, about your life, about the things that you would want to do. If you have sometimes some foggy memory or maybe even foggy thoughts, like especially if you need to focus or if you need to concentrate on your work, on something that you need to do, I see that it is something that is going to be becoming much easier to you. In those messages, we're gonna look into more like specifically what or in what way your future spouse is going to be helping you. But in those messages, I feel like it's more so the relationship, the stability, or maybe the nest that you're going to be having with each other. That's the energy that is going to be permitting you actually to have a lot more peace of mind and to just relax and let go of those thoughts of if something happened, I would need to do everything by myself. Like just the fact that you have someone by your side and that you feel like if there is something, I can always like talk to them or get some advice from them or just have them by my side. It's really going to be such a great, especially mentally and emotionally, like a strong support for you. So let's get some messages right now, more specifically about your future spouse. So how are they going to be helping you? In which way are going to be helping you? Increase. So it says in here, sharing, awards, expansion, fulfillment, encouragement, and fertile soil and abundance. So I feel like your future spouse is gonna see in you what you couldn't see, or even more, like what nobody could see in you, like this potential that has been almost hidden within you and that people weren't really able to actually access or to see. It's not like people, they were cheap when it comes to their encouragement or support, but I feel like there is a side to you that you have been keeping hidden or that you haven't been sharing with other people. And I feel like your future spouse is going to be seeing you as someone with great ideas, with great potential, and they're really going to be giving you the exact like the right encouragement that you need so that you can follow your own inspirations and go for your desires. So I feel like with this number 42, again, number 4, which is all about stability, having a home, and the number 2 is the number of decisions. So I feel like a lot of decisions are going to be coming easier for you because I feel like with this mental stability and mental clearance that you're going to be having, like you're gonna be able to make certain important decisions that are going to be facilitating you maybe getting to the next level when it comes to your job, when it comes to a specific hobby that you would want to start, or an activity that you would like to start practicing. And this is really what is going to be permitting you to level up and develop in your life, generally speaking. So let's get one more. Revolution, transformation, radical change. Wow. Abandoning everything that is old and making place to what's new and jumping ahead. So again, number four, just to emphasize on the fact that the stability that this relationship is going to be permitting you to access, the stability that you're going to be feeling, it's really something that you're going to be it's going to ease your mind. It is going to be much easier for you to just relax. Even if there's going to be obstacles or challenges, they're not going to be messing with your head that much. So again, with this transformation, I feel like there is a part of you that has been hidden, just like the what's in here, like what's depicted in this card with the phoenix that is rising from the ashes. Like there was nothing, and then something happened, or something is going to be emerging within you that maybe you haven't really been taking care of, or that you haven't been envisioning, or even if you knew that there was a lot of things that you wanted to do or you had the capability to do. I feel like you confessing and just allowing yourself to open up to your person is going to allow you to actually see it with your own eyes, like in a more practical way, how you can better yourself, how you can go to the next level. So this is really all about like this very, like if you can imagine like someone being your best cheerleader, this is really what I see, or what I feel like the energy that is going to be coming from your future spouse towards you. So very supportive. This is not someone that is going to be shying away from telling you that you are absolutely gorgeous, that as an example, that you are brilliant, if there is something that you're going to be sharing with them. This is someone that is pretty much vocal when it comes to how they see things, and they really are going to be able also to see and to detect what are the things really that you can capitalize on, what are the things that you can work on so that you can go to the next level in your life. So let's get some more cards. Passion, the soul. Yeah. Again, looking here, like with this number 4, like number 4 keeps repeating, which is all about, again, having a family, having a nest with each other. And look at that, like seeing life in a different light, and seeing how you can actually access a greater level or a greater place within you. So I feel like you're going to be either building something or initiating maybe something new, like a project or even a business, or going for something that you feel very passionate about. And this is really going to be permitting you even more to just go back to who you truly are with this soul in here. Like in your most authentic self, maybe you are someone artistic and not really someone that is like supposed to be in a 9-to-5 job, or not supposed to be this is just as an example. It could be the other way around. Maybe you are in some sort of a field that is more artistic, or that is more different than maybe going for a scientific field, or and this is really what this transformation, what this transformation is all about. It is all about transforming your path, or transforming the way that you see things, so that you can be able to actually follow your own desires and your own passions. So let's get one more. This one. Bushfire Furry, number 10. So in here, like as you can see in this card, like this woman, like she represents the indigenous population, I think, in Australia, and there are certain things that you're gonna remember. It's almost like you have been in a place, you know it, you have lived it, and now you remember where you're coming from. That's why you feel like there is even more emphasis on you focusing on the future and focusing on what you can do for yourself, to depart from hindering yourself actually from going for the things that you want. So I feel like maybe you have had certain experiences where you felt like you couldn't be the person that you are, or in your society or community there was a lot of like restriction, or this is how a man is supposed to be, this is how a woman is supposed to be, or certain norms that you feel like you felt like in the past, or even right now for some of you, that you need to confine to, or you needed to follow. But I feel like with this number 10 there is a whole cycle that is going to be actually closing and another one opening when you're going to be with your future spouse. You're not going to feel afraid actually to go for the things that you want, even if they contradict or they go against maybe something that you have been taught, or maybe something that you have been told like throughout your childhood. I feel like a lot of courage is going to be coming afterwards when you're going to be together. So let's get some tarot cards right now and see how is surprise visits. How is your future spouse going to be helping you in your life? 4 of Cups. 5 of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Yeah. So your future spouse could be a water sign. It could be represented with this King of Cups. And I feel like this person that are, I feel like, what's that song, the Sade song, Lover's Rock. If you feel inspired actually to listen to the lyrics, that's an absolutely beautiful song. And I feel like this is really what the energy that I sense from this, from those cards, is that your person, they are very strong. And if you were, when you're going to be, especially with those 2 cards here, those 3 more specifically, I feel like when you're gonna know how far your future spouse have come, or maybe what kind of experiences they have went through, I feel like there is some sort of a sympathy that you're gonna have towards each other, and also like a strength, like a recognition of how strong you become, or how strong you have become. And I feel like your future spouse, represented in here with this King of Cups, they are very emotionally stable. That's why I feel like also in your home there's going to be a lot of sustainability, or I don't see, or I don't sense a lot of volatile energy, as in is my person, do they love me, do they not, are they going to be with me, are they not? I feel a lot of longevity when it comes to how your person is going to be feeling towards you. And with those 3 cards, I feel like also you're not going to be afraid from going for an alternative option, especially if you felt like those were the only options that were actually offered to me in my life, and I feel like this is all that I can do. Like your relationship is going to be permitting you to start from scratch, or to look for things that you would want to start or initiate, and not think really about, oh, how am I going to be achieving that, or how long it's going to be taking me. Just like this sense of going for it, like also this feeling of initiating things and being courageous enough to initiate things, even if you don't have a lot of information, or if you feel like you're going to be starting from zero. You're not going to feel afraid or worrisome anymore from going and starting the things that you feel very passionate towards. So let's get some additional cards. Instability, yeah. So I feel like maybe you have some trouble being under the radar, or being under like the spotlight in some sort of way. And I feel like you're not gonna feel afraid to put yourself out there. As an example, if you're going to be willing or wanting to go for another employment, you're not gonna overthink like, how are they going to be thinking about me, or how is the interview is gonna go, or am I going to be doing all right? Like, you're just gonna go for it. Like in your life, there's going to be lots of moments, like multiple moments, where you're going to be taking a leap of faith that really are going to be permitting you to discover a new side to you that is very brave and courageous. And also not feel afraid to be unstable in other aspects of your life, because as I have told you, the stability that you're going to have within your home is going to be permitting you to take risks. So let's get one more. Separation. So let's get let me get one tarot card. Let's leave this one here. What is this separation all about? Give me a clarifier, please. One clarifier. The Four of Wands. So I feel like with this Four of Wands, as I have told you earlier, there's going to be a possibility, or maybe an opportunity, for you to separate from something that has been around for a very long time. So I feel like if you have been very close to your family and friends, or you have been maybe in the same place all your life, there is going to be an opportunity for you to actually maybe go to another country, to go to another place. And I feel like it's gonna require from you a lot of courage, and this is really something that you're gonna feel very proud of afterwards. So if you have been thinking that, oh, I'm supposed to be in my country for the rest of my life, or I'm supposed to be like, and insert anything afterwards, I'm supposed to be with like that, I'm supposed to be in this job, I'm supposed to be with anything really that like within your heart, like in your heart, you feel like it's like burdening you more than anything else. I feel like there's going to be a beautiful facilitation, or this relationship is going to be facilitating you departing from the things that you feel like you were obliged to stay in, or you felt like some sort of a responsibility or a burden that you were carrying with you like almost all your life. So let's get one last card. Is there anything else that you need to know? Lost and found. What was once lost is about to be found, thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized were lost. So lost passion that is revived, that is that you're gonna relive, like living from your own, like from the heart, like living and wake up each morning and feeling excited, feeling very enthusiastic to actually go out there and do the things that you love doing. So this is really what this relationship is going to be permitting you to access, and more specifically from your future spouse's side, their emotional stability is key within this this like inner stability and inner peace that you're going to be accessing when you're going to be together. So that was your reading, my dear option number 1. If you enjoyed the reading or any of the messages that I have delivered to you, you can share any of the messages in the comment section down below. If you would like your own private reading, you can book directly your reading through the website that is shared in the description box. For your support, you can like the video or any of my other videos and share it with people that might find it interesting. And also subscribe and hit the notification bell. And the donation link also is in the description box. Your donations are going to be much appreciated. For weekly and daily messages and also monthly giveaways, make sure to follow me on Instagram. All the links that I have mentioned as my Instagram, my website, and also the donation link are listed in the description box. So that was your reading, my dears. I'm wishing you all the best, sending you lots of lovely light, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear option number 2. So if you have chosen this deck, welcome guys to your reading. So first of all, I wanted to let you know that how is your future spouse going to be helping you in your life is through implementing some sort of a structure. So I feel like the life of this person, I feel like Virgo energy, they're very structured. They have a specific routine. They really take good care of themselves. They go to the gym, they eat healthy food, they connect with healthy people, and they involve themselves in like within healthy environment, generally speaking. So they are very mindful when it comes to how they take care of themselves, and I feel like it's something that you really are going to be benefiting from. So I don't really see, like for some of you it could be that you really you don't have a very healthy lifestyle and you would want to do more, or you would want to improve it in some sort of way. And for some of you that already have a very healthy lifestyle, I feel like you really are going to be vibing with each other and feeling like this is exactly the relationship that I want to be in, because it's really going to be sustaining your own desires. You are yourself, you want to be healthier, you want to be doing your cardio as an example, going for a run, having a partner that really makes healthy choices just as much as you would want to do them, or as much as you are doing them already. So it's either you or your future spouse. You might be an air sign, more specifically King of Swords. So this is just so you know. But let's get right now some more cards so that we can get some indications about how is your future spouse going to be helping you in your life. How are they going to be helping you? So I really see right in front of me like an actual calendar. So they're very organized, and this organization is not coming just from their desire to be organized just for the sake of it, but I feel like they are a very busy person. Maybe they have appointments, they have meetings, they have people that they need to meet, that they need to talk to or call, and also they are they do not settle down, or they do not neglect or forget about their health, or maybe the other things that are as important as maybe their work, or anything really that they need to do or that they are required to do. So let's get some cards. Increase. So for some of you, I've heard like literally having children together. It's something that you have been desiring, something that you have been hoping that someday you're going to be having kids with your future spouse, and obviously it's something that is going to happen. And also, like for some of you that are not wanting to have children, I feel like if you already have children, or your future spouse might have children as well, I feel like you connect, maybe unifying your families is going to be permitting you to have a very harmonious environment within your household. So if you are thinking, as an example, if you have a child, or like for people that already have children, I see like that your future spouse might have children as well, like for some of you. And the most important thing is that you unifying or combining your families together is going to be permitting you to have a very harmonious environment within your household, which is not something to actually take for granted, because it's really something extremely important. So obscuring the light, adoption of a low profile, difficulties that start from the inside, prudence in moderation, attenuation of a brilliant character. So with this obscuring the light, I feel like your future spouse is going to be permitting you to actually pretty literally like separate from certain people. I feel like with this number 36, number 36 is all about 3 is all about community, number 6 is all about like achievement. I feel like this relationship is going to be permitting you to see the truth in people, and also see the truth within yourself. Maybe you have certain behaviors that are not supporting your mental and physical health, or you do certain things that you know that they are not really assisting your stability and assisting your like your peace of mind, generally speaking. And I feel like this relationship is really going to be helping you to self-reflect, and also to reflect when it comes to your own environment. Who are the people that are there for you, that are wanting the best for you, and who are the people maybe that are because this card is giving me the vibe of maybe energy vampires, or people that are more concerned about or more willing to take than to give. So I feel like there is some sort of imbalance when it comes to certain relationships that you might it could be friends that you might have when you're going to be together, or even family members, or even certain behaviors or habits that you know that you need to let go of. And it definitely, this relationship is going to be permitting you to see the truth within yourself, and also the truth in certain relationships that maybe you are going to be departing from. So let's get some additional cards. So I feel like with this card, I've heard one up you. So if you have maybe a pattern, or maybe if you have been accustomed to meeting certain people that every time that you are doing something, they need to do something better, they need to one up you. I feel like that you're going to be recognizing that maybe the flip side of it, that you are quite afraid maybe to portray the good things about you, or you are reluctant actually to like show off like your capabilities and your skills, like generally speaking. And this is really how this relationship is going to be helping you, is actually to determine that certain relationships, like if they're not going to be supporting you as much as you are supporting them, maybe there is a need to just pause and to think about it, and to think also about the future of those relationships. So let's get some more cards. Furry, bushfire. Yeah, and adventure south. So with the south, I feel like the past, and also with this card, I feel like with this number 10, like in the past, maybe you have met certain people, or you have been in relationships, or even like when it comes to how you grow up, like in your family. If there is anything, it could be just not really that important or not that dramatic. I feel like maybe they have been around you certain people that were a little bit too dramatic, or that in any kind of challenge, they have seen the challenge as if it was the end of the world, or any obstacle as maybe something that is going to be crushing them. So I see that with this adventure, you're going to be much more adventurous. And this number 2 is all about alternative maybe ideas, or alternative options that you might think about, or that you might go for. And in here, I feel like with this umbrella is all about protection. And in here, this umbrella, as you can see in here, is red. I feel like you're going to be able to actually see the that in a lot of situations or circumstances in the past, everything was all right, like at the end of the day. And I feel like it's almost like the mojo of your future spouse. Everything is going to be all right. Like this person, they have, first of all, I feel like they have a very strong faith in the universe, in especially with this card. This card is absolutely beautiful, and it doesn't matter if they're going to be like religious or not, but I feel like they have a strong faith and a strong belief that everything is going to be all right. There is no need to dramatize or to feel like everything is crumbling around, because we have always the capability to make things better and to turn things around in our lives. So again, this is just to emphasize on maybe certain patterns that you have been through in your childhood, or even right now through certain relationships where people were a little bit over the top. If there is any sort of a hurdle, I feel like you're gonna see a challenge right now, or I'm hearing even right now, for some of you already know your future spouse, or you're already married to them. This is something that I feel very rarely when it comes to future spouse videos, but this is what I felt. For some of you, I feel like right now you're able to actually see maybe a challenge more as an opportunity, like how can I better myself? How can I actually prove to myself that this is just maybe one step of the way, and not really stop way earlier than when things get hard or when things get challenging. So let's get some additional cards, and let's start with the tarot. So how is your future spouse going to be helping you in your life? The Two of Cups. Beautiful. The Hierophant. Yeah, the Three of Wands. So an absolutely like a major transformation or change when it comes to how you see life and how you see your future and how you see like your vision about the future that you would want to create. So I feel like with those two cards, your future spouse might be into spirituality, or might be very have a strong faith, as I have told you earlier, and this is really going to be permitting you to stick more on the positive outcomes of each of the situations that you're going to be in the future, and to transform your vision into more of like an optimistic one, to really feel excited in the morning just to wake up and to go for the things that you would want to do. And also I feel like with those three cards, like you're going to be yourself feeling much more at ease, maybe taking more on your shoulders, or maybe doing things that you have been putting aside, or even like in the future, maybe even envisioning new projects, doing certain things maybe that are more like adventurous, like having this adventurous spirit. And also I see that with those two cards, there's going to be a lot of adventures that you're going to be experiencing with your future spouse. So maybe you're going to be traveling in different places, going to like through different trips, taking different trips, going and discovering new cultures. So I see a lot of different adventurous experiences that you're going to be having with your future spouse. And I feel like your future spouse also is someone that has like a big heart, like they has like in their heart really is how they could themselves maybe create certain things in their life, or maybe they have had at a certain point in time a vision, and this vision they were able to create it. So I feel like both of you coming together in this beautiful union based on love. This is very clear, and I see that there's going to be marriage and also prospects of a beautiful union between the both of you. And more specifically, when it comes to your future spouse, I see that you're going to be the kind of couple that is going to be very proactive. Like if you would want to do something, if you want to create something, maybe a life for you, for yourself, for your children, for like your family, you're gonna know, or maybe have like the exact, or know the exact steps that are going to be permitting you to achieve anything that you put your mind on. So let's get some additional cards. Work. So as you can see in here, like this man is moving forward, and those gears, they're like moving, as you can see in here, with all those like movements lines in here, and there is this fox that is popping out of the blue, but this person, they're not scared, they're not afraid actually to take this new challenge. If there is any source of challenge, it's not going to be stopping them to move forward and to go to the next step in their life. So even as an example in your work, maybe if you were someone that is more passive when it comes to maybe going for a promotion, especially with this card, maybe you felt like, if I want to go for a promotion, if I want to go for maybe this thing, this thing that everyone wants, or that my coworker that is also my friend, they wanted to, I feel like I'm going to be snatching it from their hands, or it's not really very nice. I feel like there is a new way of seeing things that is really going to be permitting you not to shy away from going and taking like the opportunities that are there for you to take. So I heard also, if it's fair, then it's fair. So this is really how we're gonna feel afterwards. So let's get one more. Heredity, and this is coming from family, coming from the things that has been transmitted to you. So I don't know if you have maybe certain like talent, a specific talent, or something that you have been born with. So like it could be maybe the capability to be a great accountant, or to be a great singer, or you have almost like a starting point when it comes to something, and I see that there is going to be an opportunity for you to actually grow it, and also to seek maybe an opportunity to go for this field, or to maybe seek employment in this new field. So I feel like it's really going to be an absolutely like the biggest adventure in your life, because even if you have had maybe the desire to go for maybe a new field or go for a new career, I feel like you have been almost rethinking or like questioning your desires, and your relationship really is going to be permitting you to be a little bit more adventurous, even if there's going to be, as an example, an opportunity for you to keep working in your current job, or in the job that you're going to be having afterwards, and maybe pick maybe some kind of a side hustle and grow it as well. I feel like you're going to be making things as well, with you scheduling things properly and structuring your life, that is going to be permitting you to actually do more. I feel like it's going to be permitting you to go for other things as well, and not only for your job, or maybe for the things that you have to do. So let's get one more card. Is there anything else that you might need to know? Wait for winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest the most health wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. So I feel like, as I have told you with this wait for winter, it gave me the vibe of the King of Swords, or maybe the Queen of Swords, and I feel like this person really is going to be permitting you to not feel afraid to start like when it comes to this winter, not feel afraid to from the lives, in a way, from the life seasons. Like if there is any sorts of an obstacle, I'm gonna go for it, and I'm going to be dealing with it in the best way that I can, and everything is going to be all right afterwards. So I feel like also your future spouse in your relationship, this is not someone that is going to be actually bouncing out in your first obstacle. This is someone that is willing to work on your relationship if there is any sort of a compromise that is going to be needed from the both of you, and you're gonna see it with your own eyes that your person really, they are making the effort. This is someone that would actually want to be in this relationship and would want it to be for the long run. So this is what I have for you, my dear option number 2. If you liked any of the messages that you have heard in your reading, you can share them in the comment section down below, or anything that you would want to share with everybody. And for a private reading, if you would like to book your own private reading, you can do so directly through the website that is shared in the description box. For your support, you can like the video, like any of my other videos, and share them with people that might find them interesting. And also subscribe and hit the notification bell for your donations. They're going to be much appreciated, and the donation link also is in the information box. For daily, weekly messages and also monthly giveaways, make sure to follow me on Instagram, and my link to my Instagram and any of the links that I have mentioned, they are all listed in the description box. So that was your reading, my dear option number 2. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will connect with you next time. Bye. Hello, my dear option number 3. So if you have chosen this deck, welcome guys to your reading. So first of all, I've heard certain messages when it comes to your future spouse and how are they going to be helping you. I feel like, first of all, this person, they have this energy of the knight in shining armor, or someone that is willing to help people. Like they, in some sort of way, they feel like it's almost like their purpose or part of their purpose actually to be there for people and to do certain things that might help other people, generally speaking. So as an example, this person, they might be into charity, into volunteering. They might also talk for other people's rights or be very keen into maybe inviting fairness within relationships. It could be their personal relationships within family dynamics, and I feel like this person, they are very keen into establishing justice. It could be even like through maybe blogging or through sharing maybe their thoughts like on social media, maybe if they have had some sort of a social media following or anything of the sort. I feel like this person, they are very active and they would want to make a mark and allow other people to see, to be in like a fair environment and to get fair opportunities, or maybe get their fair part of opportunities just like anybody else. So when it comes to you specifically, I feel like this person there might get a little bit irritated if someone is going to be saying something that is insulting, or this is someone that if it was for them, like they don't care, but when it comes to people that they care for, they do not really mess around, or they don't take it lightly. Like if you were to maybe insult someone that they love, someone that they care for, they really take it at heart. And this is something maybe that you haven't really experienced that much in your life, generally speaking. Maybe you were the one to always defend yourself, or maybe always try to put your foot down, or people maybe were like a little bit like not respectful when it comes to your boundaries. Like your boundaries, it has been maybe throughout your life, like to a certain degree, a struggle, especially when it comes to your family members. So I feel like your person, there's someone that really means business, and I feel like even in their aura, or the way that they speak, the way that they portray themselves in front of people, like when they talk, people take them seriously, especially if they are like aggravated, or if they feel like someone really has hurt them or hurt someone that they love and care about. So let's get some cards and see how is your future spouse going to be helping you in your life. So what I've heard is I can rest. So I can rest. So maybe you were, or you are the kind of person that you feel like you need to do everything by yourself. Like it could be a small thing, a big thing, it doesn't matter. You're someone that is very independent, but at a certain point in time you feel like if only there was someone around me that even like emotionally we can I can just relax, like this feeling of relaxation. And I feel like it's going to be a big theme within your marriage, you being able to actually relax, enjoy your time a little bit more, and to just savor the moment like more like easily. All right, so let's get some cards. Deliverance, wow. Liberation, wow. New approach, ending of obstacles, discovering a solution, euphoria. And in here it says I feel like at last. So you can see in here in this card, like there is a desert, and at last, like this person, they see like the rain that is coming from above. It's almost like something that this person has they have given up on, or it's not something that can like realistically like in our mind, like when we imagine a desert, we don't imagine it like having rain all the time. So it's quite a rare phenomenon, and I feel like this relationship is going to be giving you this feeling of peace, like relax, relax, at last I can relax. It doesn't matter, like I feel very strongly that you are fierce, that you are someone that has a lot of resilience, but at the same time, like you would want to experience not like being like not to need, or not to have this need to be strong, or need to be on the top of your thing, or need this like even if you were not, everything is going to be all right. So I don't know if for some of you, maybe you have left your home like at a very young age, or even if you were maybe in your household, like in your family, maybe you have taken on responsibilities over your like siblings, or you're a very responsible person and you have taken a lot of responsibilities on your shoulders very early on in your life. And I feel like this relationship is going to be permitting you to actually just allow yourself to relax. Even at the beginning it's not going to be easy, because you feel like you need to do everything by yourself. You're not going to be like, it's not gonna come even in your mind to actually ask your partner to do something, or to help you with something, because your independence, it's not coming from an ego place. It's coming from a place that, if I'm not going to be doing it, like who is going to be doing it? And like it's my responsibility, and I need to actually step up and do the things that I need to do. So let's get one more. Opposition. Opposite point of view, personal differences, disruption of communication, disharmony, misunderstanding, and disunion. So I feel like with this number 38, there is I'm hearing for some of you, it could be a close person, like a person that is close to you. For some of you, I've heard a mother that has been putting on your shoulders more than you can take, or your parents, or even in here, I feel with this number 3, your community, or the place that you're in. It could be also your job, like taking more that you can take. And I feel like you have been doing your best so far, but at a certain point in time, there is a need for you to actually just stop and to allow other people actually to take some of the burden. Like delegating, it's going to be something that you're going to be, it's going to be much easier for you to delegate certain things. And I feel like it has been, for some of you that already know that and you have done something about it, it has been a little bit difficult to delegate certain things in your life, because you feel like when you delegate it, it's either that, as an example, it was never done, or it was done like very badly, or something that is like that, basically. So as an example, when you were children, if maybe one parent was giving you a lot of promises and they never delivered, or like those like deceptions when it comes to someone telling you that they are responsible over something, and then at the end of the day you felt like you were the only one that needed to do everything. So let's get one more card from this deck. Richness, marine life. So it could be that your future spouse, they're going to be having maybe an abundant life, generally speaking. So abundant is going to be different for each and every one of you. But I feel like you have everything that you need and more. Like even what you desire, it could be having certain things that you felt like they're more of luxury, or not really important, or not something that is essential or basic. I feel like you're going to be willing to indulge. And with this number 32, I feel like also departing from some sort of a mental state, or like going for money, or going for richness, or going for maybe certain things that are perceived within your society or like in your environment as vain. Like you're gonna depart from vilifying certain things that you're gonna start enjoying, like enjoying to indulge in good food, in maybe good quality clothes. I feel like a good, beautiful and rich lifestyle that you're not gonna feel like, oh, it's not something that I should have, or it's not something that I'm supposed to have. I feel like there is going to be a change around that. Ignition, fire, number 8. I feel fierce, like this feeling of being fierce, and also if some people have been taking advantage of their position, I feel like you're not gonna feel afraid to actually put them in their place anymore. Like your person, there's someone that, as I have told you, they are very self-aware and aware, generally speaking, or when it comes to being fair towards people, and also for people to be fair towards people that they care about, and generally speaking, to behave in a just manner. So I feel like for you, if you have been feeling, as an example, guilty, if you have been putting your foot down, or if certain people were like guilt tripping you after you were maybe trying to like state that this, like you are doing things that I'm not okay with, you're not gonna feel afraid to go for or to oppose other people's opinions. And with this ignition, with this fire, I feel a lot of fierceness that is coming from you after you're going to be in a relationship with your future spouse. So let's get some tarot cards right now. So how is your future spouse going to be helping you, please? Wow, the devil. Material things are what they are. And also I feel like there is some sort of a new perspective when it comes to going for the things that you want, or maybe seeing abundance as something that is going to be permitting you to have a rich life in terms of experiences, in terms of sensations. And it's not really vain, it's not really, it's all about how we see it, how we perceive it, and how we are connected or even controlled by it. So as long as we are taking advantage in the most positive way possible of everything that we are establishing or everything that we are acquiring in our life, nothing really is good or bad. It's just a tool, and if we utilize a tool in a good way, it's going to be permitting us not only to enrich our lives, our ideas, our feelings and experiences, but more so enrich that of other people. It could be that you're going to be very charitable with your future spouse, maybe volunteering together, or maybe be very giving in terms of the money that you're going to make with each other, so that you can help other people. Three of Pentacles and way too many cards. Let's get one card, please. Yeah, so we have seen the Five of Cups, and it gave me right away a message, which is if you can actually relate to this message, definitely it is yours to take. If, as an example, you have been putting your foot down when it comes to certain people, and they have been telling you that you are unreasonable and that you shouldn't talk in a certain way, or that maybe it wasn't the way that you have seen it, or that you are exaggerating, I feel a little bit of gaslighting in here. And I feel like when you're going to be with your future spouse, just the fact that they're going to be telling you that you are absolutely right to put your foot down when it comes to certain behaviors, it's going to be permitting you to actually believe in yourself and believe in your own decisions even more. So with those three cards, I feel like in your community, maybe certain things are not to be talked about, or certain things are not to be actually touched upon. Or when we are talking about like parents, like no matter what they do, everything is all right. Like we shouldn't really like do anything about it. We shouldn't have an opinion about the things maybe that even hurt us. So I feel like there is a change when it comes to that. You're not going to be second guessing yourself, especially if you're going to be seeing that if it's not okay, then it's not okay, and I don't care if someone else is going to be telling me that I'm exaggerating or not. This is my own perspective, and I believe in the things that I see. So let's get some more cards. How is your future spouse going to be helping you? Evolution. So with this evolution, I feel like growing as a person, but also growing in terms of starting to see like other aspects of life, generally speaking, or start to experience life in a larger way. So I felt like with this ignition fire, also with this card, that maybe you're going to be going and like seeing shows and going to concerts, and maybe all that matters is your own, like you have different preferences, maybe seeing stand-up comedians, or going somewhere so that you can maybe visit the first like a very specific museum that you would want to visit. So I feel like a lot of growth that you're going to be experiencing with each other. And I've heard also in my mind, like larger than life, certain experiences that are maybe that are going to be permitting you to see life in a different light, or to start to really seeing the life in a different way, as in yes, I am responsible. I have a lot of things that I need to do, but there is also a need for me to experience maybe the things that I would want to experience, or maybe to travel, or to see, like start living life. This is really what I feel like with this. Also with those combination of cards, with richness, the richness is life again, with all your senses. Maybe start experiencing or going for the things that you would want to see, things that you would want to taste, that you would want to visit, like places around the world. So let's get one more card. Compromise. So with this card, I feel like negotiation and conciliation. So being on the same page when it comes to anything really that you would want to do, or anything that you would want to compromise on. So when it comes to your future spouse, I see definitely that there's someone that is willing to meet you halfway. And also when it comes to, I really don't see genders in here. I don't see like this, especially if you're coming from a place where it has been very rigid when it comes to you being, as an example, if you are, I see mostly like women that are watching this reading, or even like if you are a man, like you are supposed to be strong. Like for in certain societies, like a woman, she's supposed to be strong, or a man, or it doesn't matter really the gender in here, but I feel like you were pushed to be strong, pushed to be taking more that you can take, because this is how it's supposed to be. This is how you should be, like in your society. So I know that in many societies, like gender roles differ very like greatly, but I feel like this is generally speaking what I see when it comes to you two being together. I feel like when you come together so that you can talk about something, it's not about you being a man or a woman, or me being a man or a woman, or a person, or anything really that you identify yourself with. I feel like you are coming together so that you can reach something that is going to be permitting you to be balanced with each other in a relationship, and also permitting you to do it in a much easier way as two true partners. So let's get one more card from this deck. So I feel like also your relationship is gonna make a lot of people talk. A lot of people talk, and as you can see in here, this woman, she's putting her hand on her mouth. I feel like your person is the kind of person, like if someone is going to be saying something, they might be quite reactive. This is just so you know. So this is not the kind of person that actually tolerates maybe talking rudely towards people, or being like even in trying to be funny when it comes to other people's business, or those kind of behaviors that maybe in some societies they see it, oh, I'm just joking, oh, I'm not. No, this is not okay. You shouldn't talk like that. And your person, they're very vocal. This is just so you know. So let's get one last card. Is there anything else that you might need to know when it comes to how your future spouse is going to be helping you? Inspiration. Be prepared as you'll soon receive a visit from the fairy of inspiration. Come dust her down, she can call at any time. So with this inspiration, I feel lightness. As you can see in here with this fairy, she is very light. She's just having the best time of her life. And this is really what I feel like it's going to be possible for you within this relationship. As you can see with those almost, I don't know what they are, like they look like rocks coming from the sky. So it gave me the indication of the Eight of Wands, which is all about things being like speeding up, things speeding up in your life. And the more that we enjoy, we know it for sure, the more that we enjoy our life, the more that really there is a lot of things that are happening in our life, the more the momentum we are having around us, and the easier it is for us to actually feel like time is slipping from between our hands. So I feel like there is also a lot of passion that is going to be ignited between the both of you, and your person, they're going to be also assisting you, maybe to open up. For some of you, this is just for some of you, to open up sexually if it was a little bit difficult for you, or if it's not something that you have experienced before. I feel like it's going to be much easier for you to actually open up also physically, and when it comes to your body with your future spouse. So this is what I have for you, my dear option number 3. If you enjoyed the reading, or if you would like to share any of the messages that resonate with you, make sure to do it in the comment section down below. If you would like to book your own private reading, you can book it directly through the website. The website is shared in the information box. For your support, you can like the video, share it with anyone that might find it interesting, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can get notified if I'm going to be putting on the channel any video in the future. And for your support also, you can donate. Your donation link, your donations are much appreciated, and you can do so through the donation link that is listed in the description box. For daily, weekly messages and also monthly giveaways, you can follow me on Instagram, and the link to my Instagram and any of the links that I have mentioned, they're all listed in the description box. So that was your reading, my dear option number 3. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and I will connect with you next time. Bye.